You are in the process of awakening. And sometimes the process of awakening, this metamorphosis, can come with some pain. Think of the butterfly. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. Someone just commented under my most recent specific person video from yesterday, asking something along the lines of, what are my feelings on using dating apps to meet a new person or something else. I'm not sure. I don't quite remember, and I'm really sorry. I'm not meaning to be disrespectful of your comment, but you did inspire this video. So I'm just going to give my 2 cents on this subject. But before I do get into this, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're loving my content, because it helps me grow. And I really love you guys for it, and I appreciate it. If you're looking for coaching, please do email me a short description of what is going on with your specific person at kim@coreunion.com. And I know for a fact that I can help you, but you have to bring it. It's not, I can't do the work for you. You're going to have to do the work, but I will hold you accountable. I have 30 and 60-minute sessions available, and you also can purchase a package so we can meet more frequently. And that is the most popular thing right now. When I met my specific person, my mirror soul, my other half, it was through a dating app. I had done a lot of inner work in my life up until that point, and I got myself ready and prepared emotionally to have this love. As I mentioned on a couple of my other videos, I was extremely specific about who was my person. I literally made a list that was so long and so ridiculously down to so many details. When I was getting different people reaching out on the dating app, I wasn't even remotely interested on clicking on them. I didn't care whether they sent me a heart or a message. It didn't matter. I had zero feeling about them. I don't know how long I was on it, but before the first time that I saw something related to Hannah, because I want to talk about that, an interesting thing happened. And I talk about this on another video, but I don't think a lot of you guys actually saw this. But I was getting all sorts of synchronicities and signs in my reality. How I look at signs and synchronicities is just whatever meaning that I assign to things is what it means, because I believe deep down we have this divine intelligence that maybe our ego minds aren't necessarily aware of, but that we're creating all of these things in our reality kind of to let us know where we are with things in our belief system. And then I use the feedback that I get from my reality, whether it be through songs, synchronicities, different things that I'm seeing or hearing. I use those things as my feedback. So if I get a limiting belief, I use the limiting belief to create a limitless belief around whatever the subject is. I don't question, this is something that a lot of you guys do, and I want you to stop. I don't question, oh no, I must have been thinking, what was I possibly thinking for this to happen? No, I just recognize it as, okay, this is a fear, worry, or doubt. This is a limiting belief of what I'm capable of having, say, for example, in a loving partnership and relationship with somebody that I completely adore. And I look at it as, do I want to continue with this belief? Yes or no? And if it's a limit and it is something that is going to somehow be translated to, you can't have a healthy, secure, happy, easy, loving, tender, fun, sweet relationship with somebody, I'm not going to allow that to remain. Not at all, because I know that God, it literally wants to love me through my person, through my other half, through the one that was created for me, that we were already together and already chose each other before I even existed in this 3D reality. One of the most awesome synchronicities and signs that I got, this was literally just weeks before Hannah came into my life. I was cooking eggs, and when I cracked the eggs, they were literally dropped immediately perfectly in the yin yang symbol. It represents complete, perfect balance. And that's what I craved. That's what I wanted, because that's what I know that I already have with my other half, Hannah. Now, I didn't consciously know Hannah in my 3D yet. Within a couple weeks or whatever, I'm now on the dating app again. And like I said, different people were reaching out and I just wasn't even interested in even entertaining, wanting to anything. All of a sudden, I got a little heart. And this one time, out of all of the other times, this one time, I suddenly had this incredibly strong, irresistible pull that I could not deny. And it was just like, yes. And I clicked. And when I looked at his picture and I looked in his eyes, there was a soul recognition so deep and so strong that it pierced the core of me. And I literally ended up my tears. My eyes were welling up with tears. And it was like this feeling, the best way to verbalize it was, okay, this is it. And then we got to know each other, and he literally had every single attribute and trait that I wrote down on my list when I got super clear of who my person was. And the reason why is because that end of us being together and being happy already exists in my future. And time is irrelevant. Time, distance, space, and all of that is completely irrelevant. So somehow I got so clear and so empowered and so ready for this beautiful, amazing, incredible love that was created for me that I tapped right into my baby in our future. So that's why I could literally describe on paper these attributes, because I already knew him. I already knew him on that level. And so my ego mind was able to pick up on my baby. And when I tell you that our synchronicities are ridiculously off the chain, it's crazy. We're always laughing about it. We're always comparing notes and we're always documenting them. The reason why I'm sharing this is because somebody asked, can you meet the love of your life on a dating app? Yes. It doesn't matter how you believe it or how you manifest it. You are going to manifest meeting the love of your life when you are ready for the love of your life. However you believe may be a natural way of meeting somebody to date is most likely going to be how you end up meeting them. So by all means, if it feels natural to you that you know you're going to meet somebody on a dating app, then by all means, go on a dating app. But have super high standards. Be very clear of what it is that you want and get incredibly in this deep love and trust in yourself and this deep love and trust in God, knowing that your person is going to come into your life. Now, after me and Hannah started to get to know each other, we separated. And then some time passed, and then we got back together. During the separation, I did all of the work that I tell you guys to do. I trusted and knew in our end because I lived and thought and felt from our end of being happy together and having an amazing, incredible, beautiful life together. And so things in the 3D may have been coming up that was tapping into my fears, but those were because those were my limiting beliefs around love in general, safety in being loved, safety in relationships, things like that. Because somewhere along the line, there were a number of things that happened to me, and I didn't realize that they were reflecting to me so I could look at my fears. I never created third parties with Hannah because I knew that I was committed. I knew that I was committed to myself. I knew that I was committed to God. I knew that I was committed to Hannah. So I had no interest while we were apart, zero interest. No, I was supportive wifey, period. I literally lived in the end. I lived, breathed, trusted, loved in the end of us being together. And I didn't care. I made a promise to myself that it did not matter what showed up in the 3D. I wasn't going to fall for it. Would I spiral? Yes. Would I react? Of course. Would I react sometimes in the 3D? Yes, yes, and yes. But I always trusted and knew that the reaction doesn't matter. This is part of a sequence of events that's literally none of my business. Somehow, some way, this is working for us. It's not working against us. It's always going to be working for us because I have a deep trust and surrender. And this is what I am teaching you guys. This is what I want you guys to adopt and know and trust in your end and stay there. And even if you did create situations that are very, very hard to look at, if you would just stop letting the experiences in your 3D dictate to you what is possible for you, and you dictate for you what's possible for you, then your 3D circumstances will literally morph and change and transform in front of you. But you have to take that leap of faith, and you have to step into that divine trust and make that decision that you are consciously deciding in trusting in this love. Okay? So by all means, got much deeper than just a dating app. But by all means, go on a dating app, but put all of your ducks in a row before you do anything, before you take any kinds of actions in the 3D to meet somebody. If you haven't already met somebody, if you don't know them yet, no matter what, always try to be as conscious and aware of life and love and how this is always working. You are awakening to being the most powerful, loved version of who you were created to be. You are in the process of awakening. And sometimes the process of awakening, this metamorphosis, can come with some pain. Think of the butterfly. Think of the butterfly when it's transforming in the cocoon and it's just turned into mush. It is transforming into this beautiful, beautiful creature. So anyway, I love you guys so much. Comment down below. I hope that this video helps. I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you. Bye-bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.